And what is up, guys? The Stone here, and in today's video we're gonna be talking about the best skin investments, or to be more accurate, the best play skin investments that you guys can make before CS2 comes out. Today's video is sponsored by Market CSGO. Market CSGO is a very popular peer-to-peer skins marketplace with over 100,000 trades each day. Recently, they updated their site with a new design and a better search engine, but my favorite feature is gonna be the cheaper than on Steam filter that they added, which allows you to find the best deals for the skins you're looking for. If you want to sell any skins on Market.CSGO, you just simply need to download their app, which allows you to trade all of your skins 100% safe and secure, that you won't send your skins to the wrong Steam account. This way they guarantee that you will not get scammed while using their site. After that, just simply click on the sell button at the top left corner, select the items you want to sell from your inventory and list them at a small 5% fee. After you have completed all of the steps and sold your skins, when you want to withdraw, you can simply click on the withdraw button, where you will find many different ways to withdraw: crypto, bank transfers, and many more options. Currently, they are running a 30 knife giveaway on their website, so if you guys want to enter that one, check out the first link in the description where you can enter that giveaway. Once again, thank you Market.CSGO for sponsoring today's video. So, as we all know, right now we have a lot of things happening in the CSGO community. So I'll name them all. We have the sticker sale, so that is causing prices to go down. Of course, we have the Steam Summer Sale, which is also contributing a little bit, but still contributing to the prices going down. And another thing that is contributing to prices going down is gonna be the massive ban wave that just happened to a lot of cash traders using CSGO Roll. So, combining all of these factors, all of the fear that is currently in the CSGO market, we are seeing a lot of dips in all of the skins, especially in the liquid skins. Like here we can see a red line. Yes, it's not a huge drop, but it's definitely a drop from 19 to 18 euros. That is still a 5% drop, or somewhere around those lines. So for this video, I have structured it in a way where I pick my favorite low tier skin, mid tier skin, and high tier skin investment for a bunch of the most used guns in the game. So we're gonna be going through the AK, AWP, M4A1S, M4A4, USP-S, Glock, MP9, and MAC-10. And if you guys have some other guns that you really play a lot and want me to tell you some good skin investments, ask away in the comments below and I will answer all of your questions there, or join the Discord server where I answer all of your questions as well. So, with all this being said, without further ado, let's jump into my favorite AK skin investments that you guys can make right now. So, for the low tier AK skin, seeing as there aren't a lot of cheap AK skins around there, I chose one of the most used AK skins out there. Now, yes, it is from a case, and it is from a newer case, the Snakebite case, but the Snakebite case still has a pretty low price, and considering that the Slate is one of the most used AK skins for sticker crafts, I would very much recommend as a nice, decent play skin investment. It is more of a play skin than an investment, but still, it's a very nice investment. Next up, for the mid-tier AK skin, we have something a lot more expensive, once again coming from a case, and it's gonna be from the Spectrum case, the AK-47 Bloodsport. I'm gonna be, of course, recommending you guys to buy it in the highest condition possible that you can, but of course, I think any condition is fine, especially above field tested. Don't get well worn, they're very hard to sell. That goes for all of the skins that I'm gonna be talking about in this whole video. And the high tier AK skin investment is gonna be, once again, from a case. Now, I'm not mentioning the skins like the Wild Lotus and the skins like the Fire Serpent, because I think that those are already over-invested in, and that is why I'm gonna be suggesting to you guys the AK Vulcan, which is one of the best classic AK skins. A lot of players love it. It goes for 1.3k in factory new condition. Of course, you can get it in field test for about 300 or minimal wear for about $600. If you can get it in a good float, that would make it a very nice investment. So that is gonna be it for the AK investments. Now we're gonna be heading over to my favorite gun, and that is gonna be the AWP. And for the AWP, my low tier skin investment for the AWP is gonna be the AWP Atheris, coming from the Prisma case. Of course, once again, a very underrated case right now in my opinion, and has a lot of room to grow, and that is why we're picking the AWP Atheris. Of course, the design on it is also very amazing. If you can get it in factory new, amazing. If not, minimal wear is also very cheap, $5, and it looks absolutely amazing. This skin has a lot of demand and is one of the most popular AWP skins out there, especially if anybody is on a budget. Next, we have the mid-tier investment, and it's gonna be the AWP Pink DD Pad, coming from the Overpass collection. Now, as I've mentioned in a video previously, I think that the Overpass collection is the next collection that is gonna be getting a rework, and because of this, I think that the AWP Pink DD Pad is a very amazing investment from this collection. If you can get it in factory new, it's amazing. It's $200. If not, then minimal wear condition, as always, $58 is very good. It's gonna get used in trade-ups. It is gonna get used as well just regularly, because it is gonna get discontinued. Like, I don't see a way that the Overpass collection isn't gonna be discontinued. If it's not the next, it is the second next. That was the worst explanation, but yes, AWP Pink DD Pad, a very good AWP investment. And of course, for high tier AWP investments, I got something very interesting for you guys, and it's gonna be the AWP Containment Breach, coming from the Shattered Web case. Of course, we all know Shattered Web case, an operation case, it has a very limited supply, and that is why I think that the AWP Containment Breach is a very good investment. As well, it is a covert skin, so that makes it very rare. So getting it in minimal wear or factory new condition is always good. Of course, as I've mentioned, getting it in field tested condition is also very fine, but I try to stay away from battle scarred and well-worn conditions, because they're just a little bit harder to sell, because not a lot of players want to buy them, especially when the price difference isn't that big between battle scarred and field tested. Try to go for the field tested, even if it costs you an extra $20 to $30. It's just gonna save you a lot of time and a lot of stress when you want to sell that investment. Next up on my list, I got the M4A1S, the silent pew pew gun, of course. Now, there weren't many cheap skins for the M4A1S, and that is why my low tier investment is gonna be the M4A1S Cyrex from the Breakout case. And of course, it costs you about $20 in minimal wear condition, $36 in factory new condition, so it's not the most expensive, and I very much think that it is a very underrated investment, considering that in the past few months, the factory new variant of this skin has absolutely spiked and gone all the way to almost $100. So that is why I think that this skin has some decent opportunity to grow in value. Of course, that's not gonna be overnight, and it is gonna take a long time. That goes for all of these skins. It is taking a long time, but that is why I'm saying play skin investments, because you're gonna be playing with them, enjoying them in the game, so you're gonna like them, play with them, and also after a year or maybe 2 years of playing, then you can go sell them and make some more money on top of enjoying these skins for a couple of years. So with all that said, let's jump into the mid-tier M4A1S investment, and it's gonna be the Dark Water. Now, why I picked this is gonna be for the simple reason that the M4A1S Dark Water is used for AK-47 cased hardened trade-ups. Of course, it only comes in minimal wear and field tested condition, so getting it in either one of those, of course, preferably the minimal wear condition, as it's gonna get used up more for the trade-ups. is gonna be very, very nice. And a plus is that this skin looks pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie, especially with some nice stickers on it. Like the Fluxo stickers, I think look very nice on it. So that could also make it a very, very nice play skin, as well as a very nice investment. And the last M4A1S investment is going to be the high tier, of course, and for that is going to be my favorite M4A1S skin, and that is going to be the blue phosphor. It is an absolutely amazing blue investment. It goes well with all of those sapphires, so a lot of people, a lot of high tier investors and high tier just inventory players will have this skin in their inventory. That is why getting it in factory new condition. Of course, don't go for minimal wear on this one, because usually it is even more expensive and just harder to sell. So don't do that to yourself. Get the factory new condition and enjoy it. And the last rifle that we have on this list is gonna be the M4A4, and we're gonna kick it off with the low tier, of course, and that is gonna be the M4A4 Griffin, coming from the Vanguard weapon case. It is a very old weapon case. It was one of the most popular M4A4 skins out there, and it of course looks very, very good on the skin. So it's very cheap, $5 at factory new. Minimal wear, it is $2.50. A very cheap investment, more for the play skin side, but I do not see this skin falling in price. I only see it going slowly up in price over time. Of course, not huge jumps, so don't expect a 10x from these play skin investments. Some of them, yes. Some of them, sadly, no. So I don't see this skin going 10x, but a 2x over a 1 to 2 year time, I could definitely see, especially if CS2 kicks off in the right way. Next up, we got one of those bigger investments, and is gonna be the M4A4 Dark Blossom. So this is coming from the St. Mark collection, which we all know has the Wild Lotus, a very, very popular collection in the CSGO community. So because of this skin, even though it's industrial grade, costs $17 in the factory new condition. So getting this, I know it's not the best looking skin, but in my opinion it is a decent looking skin, considering that it is also a very, very good investment. And the last M4A4 investment that you can make is going to be the high tier one, and that is going to be the Daybreak in factory new, costing you about $350, coming from the Rising Sun collection. And the most important thing about this skin is gonna be its chart. Just look at it. It has been constantly, slowly going up over its existence, now sitting at $350, but we have a constant uptrend for this skin, and I have no reason to believe that it is not going to continue. So, in about a year or two, we could definitely see it at $450, which will grant you a $100 profit just by investing in this M4A4 Daybreak, and it's also a very, very nice play skin to have. So now that we're done with the rifles, now it's time to go to the guns that we use every single game. You cannot miss a game without using these guns, and that is going to be, first off, of course, the USP-S, and then we're going to talk about the Glock. So for a low tier USP-S skin investment, we're going to be going from the Cobblestone collection, the USP-S Royal Blue, of course, used up for Dragon Lord trade ups, so that is always gonna boost up its price. Minimal wear, if you get it, it's gonna cost you $11. It has a very, very nice looking chart over time, constantly growing uptrend, so in my opinion a very, very decent investment for $11, and also looks pretty amazing in my opinion. Next up, for the mid-tier investment, we have another collection that is discontinued, and it's going to be the Norse collection, and it's going to be the USP-S Pathfinder. So costing you about $20 in minimal wear and $28 in factory new condition. This one, again, used for the AWP Gungnir trade-ups, is going to be a very, very amazing investment for a skin. So I expect the skin to go up for sure. So because it is from the Norse collection, I expect the skin to go up constantly over time, same as the one from the Cobblestone collection. So depending on which one you like or what your budget is, pick one. And even the Royal Blue or the Pathfinder are amazing USP-S skin investments. And the high tier USP-S skin investment, if you have a little bit more money, then go for the USP-S Dark Water. In my opinion, the previous two are better investments, but the Dark Water, in my opinion, also is a better looking skin. So get it in minimal wear for about $80. And of course, it is from the CSGO weapon case, so it is used up for case hardened trade ups. So now that we talked about the USP-S, now we're gonna talk about his counterpart, the shittier version of the USP-S, because, you know, not a one-hit headshot. I'm sorry, but I just don't respect the Glock that much. It's an amazing pistol, but the USP-S is just a bit better. I'm not gonna lie. So the Glock 18, a low tier Glock 18 investment, is gonna be the Glock 18 Reactor, coming from the Cash collection, another discontinued collection. And of course, this skin looks very, very good in my opinion. I personally like it, so I would suggest you guys getting it. Maybe it's gonna go up in price. It has been going up in price historically, so why not keep going up, am I right? Next up, we have one of the best Glock skins, in my opinion, the best Glock skin out there, and it's gonna be the Glock 18 Gamma Doppler. Of course, there are different phases. If you have the money, invest in the Emerald version, and that is gonna be more of a high tier investment for sure. But if you don't have the money, investing in any of the other phases in a factory new condition is gonna be a very, very good investment. This skin looks amazing in CS2, and that is why I think it has a very, very nice future ahead of itself. As well as that, it is from the Train 2021 collection. That also makes it a very, very decent investment. It's not from a case, so the supply automatically is lower than if it was from a case, of course. And finally, high tier Glock skin is gonna be the Synth Leaf, and is coming from, of course, the St. Mark collection, used up for Wild Lotus AK-47 trade ups. And because of this, it costs $300, of course, but it has a very stable uptrend on its price chart, and we do not have any reason to believe that this uptrend will not continue over time. So seeing this skin rise in price is almost guaranteed. So that's gonna be it for the pistols. If you want me to do all the other pistols, just ask me in the comments down below and I'll consider making a different video. But I will also answer you in the comments on what are the best skin investments for the other pistols as well. But for this video, to keep it shorter, even though it's gonna be very long already, we're gonna skip all the other pistols and we're gonna jump into the SMGs, the eco round. The second round buy that we always want to do is gonna be the MP9 and the Mach 10, which are gonna be the final skins we're gonna be talking about. So the MP9, we're picking the low tier investment Army Sheen from the Control collection. Very cheap, 40 cents in factory new condition. You just can't go wrong with it. Not the best looking skin, I'll agree, but definitely a skin that I see going up in price over time. Next up, we got the mid tier, which is gonna be the Pandora's Box, again from the Gods and Monsters collection, costing you about $130. Not cheap, but in my defense, there weren't a lot of cheap MP9s. So costing you $134, but again, as I've said, Gods and Monsters collection, so it makes it a very safe investment that will go up over time, guaranteed, and plus it's a very, very nice looking skin. And of course, the final skin investment that you can make for the MP9 is gonna be the Wild Lily. Of course, this is gonna be for the people that have a little bit more money, because this skin costs a metric ton. Currently, the lowest price in factory new you can buy is gonna be on Bitskins, and it's gonna be for 2.1k. So that is pretty expensive, but once again, it is the direct trade up to the Wild Lotus AK, which costs a metric shit ton of money. So this is a great investment, and it's also an amazing MP9 skin as well. And last but not least, we're gonna be talking about the Mach 10. On the T side, you play this gun, of course. And for the low tier investment, we have the Surfwood, a very clean skin, I would say. Nothing special. There's a lot more beautiful Mac 10 skins, but of course this is from the St. Mark collection, and that is why it costs $2.60, even though it's a consumer grade skin. But nevertheless, a very good investment. Price chart, clean uptrend, and I have no reason to suspect that uptrend ending anytime soon. Next up, we got the Mac 10 Indigo for a mid-tier investment coming from the Cobblestone collection, costing you about $10 in factory new condition. So once again, not very expensive and a very clean blue Mac 10 skin. So I very much like this skin, very clean look, and also a very good investment with a clean uptrend on its chart. And the last Mac 10 skin is gonna be the high tier skin, and it's gonna be the Copper Boar. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's coming from the Norse collection. You can see it on the screen, and it's gonna cost you $100 for it. A nice brownish skin, which looks decent and is also an amazing investment. So, with all of these skins discussed, I'm gonna mention this one more time. You can get them in any float you want. I would suggest higher than field tested, like field tested and above. Don't go for Wellborn and Battles cards. And as always, stick to your budget. Build an inventory that you like, of course, as these are play skin investments. So they're not gonna go up next month. I am expecting you guys to be playing with them. So like them, play with them for a year or two, and then sell them. And then they will go up, of course, over time, over a long period of time, like a year or 2 years, they will be up by a decent amount, by a noticeable amount that you will be able to feel. So, take it as you will. These are play skin investments. They're not gonna be simply the best investments. Some of them are, definitely, but others are just meant to look good and also slowly go up in value over time. So, with all this being said, this video has been longer than I've liked it to be, so I'm gonna stop rambling on. If you enjoyed it, leave a like on this video, hit that subscribe for more long videos like this, where I waste your time for no apparent reason. And yes, with all this being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Peace out.